Hey guys, Space here, and today we're going to take a trip down memory lane to see how the Call of Duty franchise has evolved over the years. From historical and innovative titles to modern games with incredible graphics, this series has gone through many transformations, and today we're revisiting all those milestones. If you're a Call of Duty fan, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any content. The Call of Duty story begins back in 2003, when Infinity Ward launched the first game in the series. Originally for PC, the game brought an immersive experience set in World War II, with a narrative focused on ordinary soldiers from different nationalities. This game was a game changer, offering action-packed gameplay and advanced AI for its time. In 2005, the sequel arrived on consoles and PC. Call of Duty 2 continued with the World War II theme, but brought improved graphics and new gameplay mechanics, like the reviving system for injured soldiers. It was a major step forward in terms of realism, and helped solidify the series as one of the biggest successes in gaming. In 2006, Call of Duty 3 was released, mainly for next-gen consoles like the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. This title focused on the multiplayer experience and stuck with the World War II theme, but with less focus on the narrative and more on intense combat. The game was also one of the first in the series to feature a cover system and smoother gameplay. The big turning point came in 2007 with Call of Duty 4: Modern Warfare. The game moved away from World War II and took players to a contemporary setting with a politically charged narrative. It was also the first COD to introduce the iconic multiplayer progression system and weapon customization, creating a fanbase that remains one of the largest in the franchise to this day. Who hasn't heard of No Russian, right? After the success of Modern Warfare, Treyarch went back to World War II with World at War, released in 2008. The standout feature of this title was the introduction of the Zombies mode, which would later become one of the franchise's biggest draws. Additionally, Valve had a darker and more violent atmosphere, with battles in both the Pacific and European theaters. In 2009, Infinity Ward brought us Modern Warfare 2, one of the most beloved games in the series. With an epic story, legendary missions like No Russian, and the introduction of new gameplay modes and weapons, MW2 took multiplayer to the next level. The introduction of the kill streak system was a major milestone. This title truly set the standard for how shooting games would be played for years. 2010 brought us Call of Duty: Black Ops, Treyarch's first modern-era COD game. Set during the Cold War, the game featured a campaign filled with twists and intrigue. In multiplayer, innovations like perks and weapon customization stood out, and it was in this title that the Zombies mode became even more popular. In 2011, we got Modern Warfare 3, the conclusion to the most iconic trilogy in the franchise. Continuing the story from MW2, MW3 brought improved graphics and an even more expansive multiplayer mode. This title marked the end of one of the most intense campaigns in gaming history, while also popularizing competitive game modes like Domination and Search and Destroy. With Black Ops 2 in 2012, Treyarch introduced futuristic elements into the gameplay, with cyber warfare and new types of weapons and drones. The campaign featured multiple endings, something rare in the series at the time. Multiplayer was also revamped, with new modes, weapons, and even a point system instead of the traditional kill streaks. 2013 brought us Call of Duty: Ghosts with a new narrative direction. The story centered around a war between the US and a new global superpower. The big innovation here was the graphics overhaul brought by the new engine, fully utilizing the power of next-gen consoles like the PS4 and Xbox One. In 2014, Sledgehammer Games brought us Advanced Warfare, taking us to a more distant future with exoskeletons and vertical combat. The addition of fluid movement systems and the introduction of futuristic weapons brought a fresh feel to the series, attracting both new players and veterans alike. With Black Ops 3 in 2015, Treyarch took the futuristic theme even further, with faster movement and wall running, giving the game a frantic, innovative pace. The campaign continued the Black Ops saga with a complex story about AI and mind control, while the Zombies mode remained one of the franchise's biggest draws. After years of futuristic innovation, in 2017 Sledgehammer Games brought the series back to its roots with Call of Duty World War II. The game returned to World War II, but with updated graphics, an intense campaign, and a multiplayer experience that brought back the classic feel of the franchise. In 2019, Modern Warfare was reimagined and rebooted by Infinity Ward. The campaign was more realistic, with a grittier and more impactful narrative addressing modern issues like terrorism and urban warfare. Additionally, the Warzone mode was launched, revolutionizing the Battle Royale genre and giving new life to the franchise. Vanguard, released in 2021, brought the series back to World War II, but with a focus on the untold aspects of the war, featuring characters from various fronts of battle. The Zombies mode and multiplayer received major improvements, but the game didn't quite have the same impact as the previous titles. Finally, in 2022, Modern Warfare 2 continued the story from the 2019 reboot, bringing stunning graphics, new gameplay mechanics, and improvements to the Warzone experience with the launch of Warzone 2.0. The campaign continued the narrative with Captain Price and his team, while the multiplayer once again raised the bar for the series. And to wrap up the Modern Warfare trilogy, in 2023 we got Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. This title continues the story from Modern Warfare 2, with an intense campaign focusing on characters like Captain Price and Soap McTavish facing a global threat. The game brings new maps, a more dynamic combat system, and significant improvements to the multiplayer experience with new mechanics and game modes that promise to refresh the experience for fans. We also see the return of key elements from Warzone, with new features and maps that remain central to the Battle Royale mode. With Modern Warfare 3, the Modern Warfare saga comes to a close, but the Call of Duty franchise is still going strong, constantly reinventing itself, and keeping fans excited for more. What do you think about the new Modern Warfare 3? Was it worth the wait? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you never miss any content. See you next time, guys.